Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Human Empowerment Experience. My name is Kendra, and I'm here this morning by myself for a few minutes while we're waiting for David to come on board. But this morning, I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Good morning, everybody. I did want to talk about, if any of you have seen my post this morning, it's about leadership, or it's about being a leader. And it came to mind this morning because I was looking at the senior pictures of my grandson. He's a senior in high school this year. And, it occurred to me that leaders can be of any age, anybody can be a leader. Levi happens to be a leader, and he's always been that way. And I think part of that comes naturally in our family or in our humanness, but also leadership is also something that is taught to our young people, our children, and you can also develop leadership as you go along. But the one thing I know about being a leader is that being a leader also requires you to have good communication and to really, I think a good leader leads with love or caring. So if you think about all of the bosses you've ever had, the leaders that have been in your life, the ones that I resonate with are the ones that are leading with love and compassion. I don't resonate with leaders who are heavy-handed or heavy-fisted or point fingers or blame other people. I resonate with leaders who take charge to do the things that other people aren't doing, and also to lead with their actions. So we don't have to tell people what to do to be a good leader. We don't want to do it that way. We want to show people leadership by our actions. So when we are being a leader or doing something that is that nobody else is doing, or maybe other people have fear of doing, we are then a leader. And speaking of leaders, we have Sensei David Hills here this morning, and he is definitely a leader. He's leading us in kettlebell workouts, which is fantastic because he knows what he's talking about when it comes to the human body, and also when it comes to kettlebell workouts and how it works with our body and how we can use that in our everyday lives. So the question I have for you is, are you a leader? And what kind of leader are you?
I like to lead by example.
Lead by example. And you've taught martial arts for many, many years.
I have. I've taught martial arts since I was a kid. And it's an amazing opportunity from my perspective to be able to work with people of all ages, really.
Yeah.
I just enjoy working with people, having something to offer them that's going to be of value to them.
And I think it's important, too, that we teach our young people to be leaders, not in a way of telling people what to do or, but by your actions, by living, a good life, by being dedicated and persistent and working hard and, all of those things, being kind and courteous and loving.
And it's kind of a paradoxical situation. I like the words of Lao Tzu, and that is that a leader of men puts all other men before themselves, and that's true of women too. You can't lead by putting yourself in front. You lead by other people putting you in front. That's the mark of a true leader. You're asked to.
Some people naturally are natural leaders.
Some people are natural leaders.
I think I fall into that category.
I'm sure of it.
I don't necessarily strive or go out there to be a leader, but I am pretty brave, and
people want to see what's going on with you.
Yeah, well,
let's
see who's joining us this morning. Good morning.
I see Steve McCabe's been a very dedicated kettlebeller. I hope you have a kettlebell and you're not just sitting there with a cup of coffee each morning, Mr. McCabe.
My sister is on board. She always looked up to me as a role model. And I have yeah, so what are we working on today?
Today, what are we working on today? I was just thinking about that. We are going to today, we're going to work on some stuff on the ground today and get a little bit warmed up down there, a little bit different than our normal warm up.
Trying to change my perspective on being on the ground and embracing it and loving it. So as a leader today, I will embrace that. Being on the ground, it's not my favorite really. But we're ready to work out. I hope everybody has their kettlebells and are ready on this Tuesday morning. I'm so grateful for everything that we have, and that's the other thing is just being grateful for where we're at in our lives and what we have. We don't need the kettlebell?
Nope, not yet. In fact, it's best to set it aside.
Okay.
Okay, so starting from a seated position, knees bent, chin tucked, back rounded. You're gonna roll back onto your back, lift your hips, come straight back up. So you hear that little thump?
Yeah.
So if you roll back and you hear it go thump, thump, it's because your back is flat and you're coming down and landing on a flat back. Round your back more by firing your psoas. So you have to fire in here to
That's
curl.
where I have my problem.
Yep, curl your low back, lift your hips. And softer. Try and get
it slow.
Yep. Try and get rid of it. You will. It's just to figure out which part to fire. There it is. There's your homework. Work on that little thumb. Getting there. Now you're gonna roll back. You're gonna turn your feet to one side, turn to the other. There it is. Rolling one side to the other.
There's some light.
Prop your other hand. Use your other hand to prop yourself up. Hold yourself into position. To the other side.
I feel like a roly-poly.
A roly-poly. All right. Now, come up with one leg straight, one leg bent. Right. Lift yourself up. Put yourself down. Roll back and switch. Roll back and switch. And roll right up to the left. Beautiful. And this last one, you're going to stay up. Take that leg and pull it through. And stand. Come to the edge of the mat. Sit as far back as you can, but as low as you can. Tuck your chin and roll. Come up to there. One leg straight. One back. So it looks like this. Watch this. From standing, I'm going to sit and roll back, roll up, and stand. So, absolutely.
Wasn't on very well.
Sit, tuck your chin, roll your back, roll up and lift, and stand. So it's all one motion down, all one motion back up. Yep, you want your butt as low as you can. Beautiful.
Oops. Don't know where to go from there.
Wrong leg.
Oh, this has to go out here.
The way you were trying to come up. Yep.
Okay. Let's try it again. Too much brain work for early in the morning. All right.
Yeah. And you're right, it is too much brain work, right? That's why we practice it over and over so that you can get your brain out of the way. The more you practice something, the less you have to think about it. The more the activity happens on a reflex level. It doesn't go all the way to your brain, it just goes up into your brain stem and goes back and you do it. That'll only happen if you do something over and over again, put it into, they call it muscle memory. All right.
What do we have on board this morning? Good morning, everybody. We still, hey. Oh, good. My sister is starting on the top from the top of our YouTube channel. So that's a good point, is that if you are new to this or if you're just coming in, if you go to Sensei David Hill's YouTube channel, it literally starts from the basics of the swing and how to hold your kettlebell and all of that stuff. So if you hop in here any day and you're like, wow, that's a little complicated for me, you can always start right from the beginning with the YouTube channels.
The basics.
Sensei David Hill's.
There's a video, 6 things you should know before you swing a kettlebell, so that you know about the shoulder, about the hips, about the knees, about the wrists, the whole thing, so that you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to get hurt.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's grab our kettlebell.
And are we doing swings to start? Or are we doing?
We're going to do some rotations around the body, but yeah, there'll be just some basic warm-ups. So, grab your kettlebell, seated shoulders, drive into the heels, pick it up, orbiting it around your body. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it to the middle. Reach down, grab it by the horns, hoist it up in front of your face. Halos coming around the head. 1, 2, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. Set it down. Change your grip back to the way it was. Bring it back up. Now 20 swings. Here we go. Set it down. Ah, very nice. So there's this old joke in weightlifting circles where they talk about the difference between the show muscles and the go muscles. The show muscles, if you stand in front of the mirror and lift weights all day, you're going to work on your biceps, your chest, and your quads, maybe your abs, because that's what you can see. But that's not where real strength comes from. Real strength comes from the posterior line, your traps and your lats and your triceps. Those muscles are what you really need to go. It's like as a fight sports person, I don't care if somebody spends all day in the gym and looks like they can tear your head off. What's important is the muscles on the backside, right? The posterior chain, they call it. And all of the pulling exercises, like you see lat pull downs and pulls like so, all these exercises that work the posterior chain, those are what you're going to get mostly out of kettlebell. That's why kettlebell is so effective for functional movement, because it works what we call the go muscles. Okay, speaking of which, we're going to take our kettlebell. You might want to go down to the next lower one. We are going to do some high pulls. So lower dynamic, exactly the same. Fire the hips. The kettlebell is going to come out. Once it gets up to about shoulder height, chest or shoulder height, the elbow comes back, elbow up high, not low. Elbow up high, and then punch back through the kettlebell. We're going to do 10 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2. Change hands. Change hands to the rack. Press overhead. Return. Swing. Rack. Overhead. 2. Change hands. Set it down. Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Good. So we're going to do one more set of those. But here's the thing. We're going to work the negative, which means you're going to push the kettlebell overhead. Then you're going to slowly bring it down. And I want you to imagine you're doing a one-arm pull-up. And then lowering yourself and pulling yourself back up. Here's where you're going to tighten. Around the back, your lat. You're going to press the kettlebell up. And then 1, 2, 3. Pull it down, firing your lat hard. Here we go. Swing your kettlebell to the rack. Use your hips, press it overhead. Now, pull, pull, pull. And overhead. Pull. 2, 3. Press. Pull. 2, 3, 4. Press. Pull. 2. For one more, press. Pull. 2. Change hands. Press. Now, squeeze, crush the handle, pull it down. Press. Pull. Press. Squeeze and pull. Set it down. Very nice, very nice. All right, we're gonna shift gears a little bit, work on our legs, bring the kettlebell to the rack position. So I have the kettlebell in my left hand. I'm gonna take my right foot, I'm gonna step it back and touch my big toe. Just touch the big toe. Don't put any weight on it. It's just for balance.
You're just touching the big toe on the
Just
floor.
Just touching it on the big toe on the floor.
Okay.
And now you're gonna calf raise on one leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. Just touch the toe. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 feet now. Change hands. Way up. 1, 2, 3.
Really squeeze those calf muscles.
Change to the other side. Up as high as they'll go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands.
You notice that we're not
Press.
We're not wearing shoes either.
Feet 45s. Point your feet out and lift. 1. Stay locked. 2. Bicep to the ear. 3, 4, 5. Do 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change hands. Point them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it in. Set it down.
By the time we get to that last 10, my calves are going, hello. What are you doing?
Let's see, what do we got for time here? Very nice. We have plenty of time. I am actually not going to do this exercise.
Okay.
We're going to do some swings.
Okay.
You pick the number. How many swings today?
Okay. I don't know.
70? All right, 70 swings. 70 swings. And you ready? I will count. 1, 2, 5. Looking good. 10. 15. 20. 25. 30 to live. 30.
Oops.
40, you look awesome. 50. 60, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down.
Wow. Whew.
Nicely done, Miss Kinder.
Wow.
Huge progress. Huge progress. Excellent.
Have to
Well,
breathe.
guys,
Breathe on that one.
fabulous work today. Fabulous, fabulous.
Whew.
Yeah,
I
it's a lot.
usually-
Heavy swings are a lot, man.
My heavier kettlebell. You know, it's interesting how much cardio that uses.
It's amazing. It's really amazing.
Because when you see people doing it, it's like, oh, what does that do? It does so much for your body.
Just don't get it.
And particularly just for everyday use as well. You're making your body strong, flexible. You're using cardio, and you don't have to do a whole lot. You know what the key is? And a lot of people don't understand this.
Consistency?
You got it. It's consistency. You don't have to go out and do a 3-hour workout at a gym. You don't. You can get the same results in half hour or so, 40-minute workout maybe, with a kettlebell. But the key is, or even a 20-minute workout, but the key is consistency. And I've proven that over and over again with different workouts that I've done. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, as long as I'm consistent. When you're not consistent, your body doesn't have a chance to build on itself and to create the flexibility and the strength that
Most
you need.
people, they suffer from not enough of a workout or too much of a workout. They're both just as bad. Minimum effective dose. It's just like a pharmaceutical, right? Anything more than an effective dose is wasted.
Yeah.
So if you're going to the gym for 2 hours a day, sorry folks, but you're wasting an hour and a half of that. Go and do a half an hour of really intense workout. You'll be sending the right signals to your body and giving yourself enough energy left over to be able to grow from what it is that you did. You know, it's just really important.
Consistency. The other cool thing that I want to go over really quickly is that I had someone ask about, they have a partner, a husband that just came home from deployment. While he was gone, she created a really nice workout routine for herself and was being consistent. Now that he's home, she's totally stopped working out. And now she wants him to work out too. And her question was, how does she get him to work out? And what I said is exactly what I was talking about in my theme today, is you show people leadership by your own actions. You can't make somebody do something that they really don't want to do. But if you are a leader and you show them with your own actions and you are working out consistently every day and you are eating well and you are treating your body well, then the people that are around you will see that. They'll see the energy, the light, that's coming from you, the change in your body, the change in your heart, the change in your personality, and they will want that too. So lead with love, lead with action, and be the kind of leader that you want to have when you're looking for a leader as well. So I hope everybody has a fantastic day today. We are starting off with a great workout this morning, so you can re-watch it if you've missed part of it. Or you can go to Sensei David Hill's YouTube channel and watch our series right from the beginning. But sending you all love, peace, joy, happiness, and abundance to all of you in the world today. and sending some special healing energies for those of you in the world who are suffering, in the hopes that you have some peace and joy today throughout your life today. And we'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Human Empowerment Experience, kettlebell training, and inspiration. We're here to empower you to be the best that you can be. Bye, everybody.